Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the launch of the all-new Perodua Myvi. My name is Hafiz Shah from poltan.org.
Dan saya Hafiz dari poltan.org Bahasa Malaysia, dan ketika ini kita sedang berada di PICC Putrajaya bagi menyaksikan majlis pelancaran secara rasmi bagi model terpenting dan paling utama Perodua setakat ini.
This is happening right now live as we're streaming from poltan.org's YouTube page, poltan.org's Facebook page, also on Perodua's official Facebook page. Now, I know what you're all thinking. You've all seen the photos online on social media, right? But trust me, no one has seen the full pictures yet. There are still quite a few surprises left in store.
Betul tu Hafiz, Perodua baru ni sangat-sangat istimewa. Serba-serbi tentangnya adalah serba baru. Baik rekaan luar, rekaan dalaman, bahkan enjin juga baru. Dan ini dibangunkan oleh mereka tempatan untuk pengguna di Malaysia. Tentunya dengan maklum balas dari pengguna dan pelanggan sebelum ini.
Everybody knows a Myvi, right? From school children to their parents to their grandparents. It's now a household name in Malaysia. Now, there are quite a few key factors on the car's success, including its compact body, its spacious interior, its reliability, and of course, good fuel economy.
Seperti yang saya nyatakan tadi, terdapat terlalu banyak perkara baru pada Myvi yang bakal kita lihat ini. Tapi setakat ni kami belum boleh menunjukkan kereta sepenuhnya, dan sementara menunggu, apa kata kita lihat dulu penjelasan Ketua Pereka Perodua berkaitan logo Myvi baru yang digunakan.
Hey everybody, today we're sitting down with a very special person, Encik Zamuran Musa, the chief designer of the all-new third generation Myvi. Hi Encik Zamuran.
Hi Fiz.
We're going to take a look at the all-new logo of the new Myvi. So, can you explain the journey from the first to the third generation logo?
So the first model basically is the first Myvi, the iconic Myvi. So we incorporate the design, the exterior design to the logos itself. Of course, we continue to our next generation models. We have some strong character on the shoulders, so this does reflect to our logo. For pereka dekat styling Perodua, kita amat menitik beratkan tentang rekaan yang kita hasilkan, especially to the exterior design, interior design. So how we want to relate all the design to all particulars details. Kalau kita kata tu dia nampak seragam, has a total car concept.
So you're saying the design of the logo and the car itself, it has to match. It's not designed separately.
So basically, how we think is we establish a concept. For example, the Myvi concept is like bold and dynamics. So everything must be designed according to that concept. So then we can get one harmonized design.
Next, let's go to the main highlight, the all-new Myvi logo. As you can see over there, it looks nothing like the first two logos. So can you explain the shift in design? It's a massive change.
The exterior design is sharp with a lot of characters, and you can see the dynamism in terms of the total proportion is totally different compared to the first generation and second generation. It have a very sharp design, and then as you can see, it's more precise in terms of the quality. Why we make it from italic to vertical type? Because it suits the total body of the exterior design.
I think if you look closely, there's a lot of different chamfered, layered design. How does that match the car?
The exterior design, later you can see that a lot of highlight catch and the shadow on the bottom side. So everywhere on the car, you can see on the hood, side door, back door. So we reflect the car dynamism to the font logo.
Looking back at the car, it looks very different to the old models, and so does the new logo. Tak pernah nak fikir nak tukar nama ke daripada Myvi to something else?
It's totally new car, but the practicality, everything is derived from Myvi. So Myvi is already a brand. It's already a culture for our customer. So that is why Myvi is most important brand name. Then that is also why we keep it.
You'll see the car very, very soon, and trust me, it looks fantastic. All right, thank you very much, Encik Zamuran.
Thank you, mate.
That was very interesting, wasn't it? Especially the parts where all logos and all models were designed together so they all match. Now, this third generation model really deserves an all-new logo because it looks and feels nothing like what we've seen from the Perodua Myvi before. This really is a big step forward for Perodua, and Perodua has really stepped it up by quite a few notches.
Tapi sebelum kita melihat lebih jauh ke hadapan, elok kita tinjau dulu sejarah Perodua Myvi ini. Perjalanan Myvi bermula dari tahun 2005 sehingga ke hari ini, tahun 2017. Dan sepanjang tempoh itu telah banyak evolusi yang dialami oleh model kegemaran ramai ini.
Yes, the original Myvi was launched over 12 years ago, and back then Malaysia was still a country known to be more to prefer sedan models over anything else. Little did they know that this small little hatchback would be the model that everybody would love.
Dengan model Myvi pertama dahulu, matlamatnya sangat mudah. Compact di luar, luas di dalam, jimat minyak dan mudah dipandu. Dan lebih penting, ia murah, ia mampu milik tapi tak nampak murah. Dan sejak itu, sebuah ikon pun dilahirkan.
Yes, the first model had a choice of two engines, a 1-litre 3-cylinder engine or a 1.3-litre 4-cylinder engine. As it turned out, the bigger engine became a lot more popular, so that became the default choice for many Malaysians. And then over in 2007 came an all-time fan favourite, the Myvi SE. This special edition model brought about sportier styling and top-end features. And these two key pillars have been brought forward for all models beyond that until today.
Dan kemudian pada tahun 2009, Perodua memperkenalkan Myvi facelift. Tapi perubahan yang paling besar adalah pada tahun 2011 ketika Perodua melancarkan Myvi generasi kedua. Dan ketika itu anda mesti masih ingat dengan tagline Myvi lagi best.
Now, contrary to popular belief, this was not a mere facelift. It was a full-on generation change. It brought about a full exterior change as well as an all-new interior. The interior especially was made a lot bigger, a lot more spacious because Malaysians wanted a bigger boot to suit their long-distance balik kampung journeys.
Dan pada masa yang sama, pengguna juga mahukan enjin yang lebih besar dan berkuasa. Maka Perodua pula memperkenalkan Myvi 1.5, lagi power, lagi best. Dan ketika itu jumlah pengeluarannya mencecah 500,000 unit.
Fast forward to 2015 and we now get the Myvi that we know today. This latest model brought about quite a few advancements, especially in terms of unique features that was made according to Malaysian taste and Malaysian requirements.
Dan terdapat beberapa ciri unik ya, misalnya cangkuk untuk teh tarik dan lock untuk handbag. Ini ciri unik untuk pasaran Malaysia sahaja. Dan ketika itu jumlah pengeluaran dan untuk tempoh 10 tahun sebenarnya Myvi menjadi model paling popular dengan jumlah pengeluaran kini mencecah 1 juta unit.
That is a massive achievement for what started out to be a small car company. But of course, Perodua did not just rest on their laurels because today, here now, we are ready to witness the launch of the all-new third generation Myvi.
Tapi bukan sekadar itu, Myvi baru ini tak ada kena-mengena dengan Myvi yang ada sebelum ini. Misalnya penawaran teknologi keselamatan yang maju yang belum pernah ditawarkan oleh Perodua sebelum ini.
It's still compact, it's still spacious, it's still practical with a lot more extra features. And most importantly, however, it is still affordable for most Malaysians.
Dan harganya bermula RM44,000 bagi varian 1.3 Dual VVTi, yang mana harga ini sebenarnya tak terlalu jauh jika dibandingkan dengan model asal Myvi yang diperkenalkan tahun 2005 dahulu dengan harga RM41,000.
And even if you look at the top spec 1.5 dual VVTi models with full safety features, 6 airbags, ESC and such, with advanced active safety systems, it's priced at RM55,000. Now, back in 2005, the top 1.3-litre model with dual airbags and just ABS was priced, well, you guessed it, just over RM50,000 as well. So while a lot of things have changed, others still stayed the same. So we're now ready to go into the hall to witness the launch of the all-new Perodua Myvi. Do enjoy the show. Stay tuned. We'll be back right after the launch. Thank you for watching.
Terima kasih Ustaz Sobirin.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to all of you and welcome to the launch of the all-new Myvi. On behalf of Perodua, we would like to bid everyone a heartfelt welcome to this auspicious evening. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us today. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening you're in for a real treat as we are all finally here to unveil the highly anticipated, the all-new Myvi, the icon evolved. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for your information, you can watch the live stream of this evening's launch at our official Perodua Facebook page. So please feel free to share with your friends and family because I'm very sure they are all very excited and eager to see the all-new Myvi.
Ya hadirin sekalian, pelancaran ini dapat diikuti secara langsung di Facebook rasmi Perodua.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, for the past 24 years, Perodua has been the leading compact car maker in Malaysia with top-selling vehicles that are affordable for all, with the Myvi being one of Malaysians' favorite. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are wondering, the Myvi car that is being displayed on the stage right now is not the all-new Myvi, but the first version of Myvi, which was introduced in May 2005. Myvi has been the best-selling car for 9 consecutive years in Malaysia and remains as Malaysians' favorite.
Ya Yvonne, Myvi sudah berada di jalan-jalan raya Malaysia sejak 12 tahun lalu dan menerajui pasaran selama 9 tahun berturut-turut. Baiklah, bagi meneruskan acara, dipersilakan dengan hormatnya Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Asmat Kamaluddin, Pengerusi Perodua, untuk menyampaikan ucapan alu-aluan beliau. Majlis dengan segala hormatnya mempersilakan Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera and a very good evening to one and all. Yang berhormat Datuk Seri Mustafa Muhammad, Minister of International Trade and Industry, His Excellency Dr. Makio Miyagawa, Ambassador of Japan to Malaysia, Mr. Soichiro Okudera, President of Daihatsu Motor Company Japan, Mr. Sunao Matsubayashi, Director of R&D Daihatsu Motor Company Japan, Yang Berbahagia Datuk Aminah Rashid Saleh, President and Chief Executive of Perodua, members of the Perodua Board, distinguished business partners, respected members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, one and all, for your presence this evening. I would like to say a special thank you to our honored guests, Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Mustafa Muhammad, the Minister of International Trade and Industry. Thank you, sir, for sharing your precious time with us this evening despite your very busy schedule. Also to His Excellency Dr. Makio Miyagawa, Ambassador of Japan, for your presence, and to Mr. Soichiro Okudera, President of the MC Japan, who have traveled all the way from Osaka to be here today. In a few minutes, the Minister will be launching our new Myvi. This is a very special and historic occasion for us. But tonight, in my speech, I'm not going to talk about this new Myvi because a lot has already been said and published in the press since the press conference a few days ago, and a lot of it has also been reported on the internet. Dato' Aminah, our President, and Encik Hasrul Hashim, the Chief Engineer and Designer behind this car, the new car, will give you all the details after the launching. Suffice for me to say that this is the best car Perodua has ever produced, and I can say that every one of us in Perodua are very proud of this new Myvi. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, what I want to say tonight, to talk to you tonight, are the people who made all this possible. The people who designed and engineered the car, and the people who produced the car. Let me first say about Mr. Masanori Takahashi and Dato' Ahmad Suhaimi Hashim. They are both here. They are responsible for our manufacturing plants, both PMSB and PGMSB. PMSB is Perodua Manufacturing Sendirian Berhad. It is our first manufacturing plant. Perodua PGMSB is Perodua Global Manufacturing Sendirian Berhad. It's our second plant and the newest one. This Myvi was produced in PMSB. And at that time, it was a very good plant. But when the government announced that the government will liberalize eventually the automotive industry, we realized in Perodua that we have to be more competitive. And when we benchmark PMSB against our other DMC partner plant in Indonesia, we realized that in terms of productivity, efficiency, quality, we are very much behind. And we had to improve in order to compete in a liberalized world. What we did was to set up a new plant, PGMSB, with totally new people in the plant, and also a high degree of robotization, I think more than 75%. PGMSB became, for us, the most efficient plant in our country at that time. And it produces the Asia and the Beza. What we intend to do with the new plant was to challenge the people in PMSB to improve themselves to the level set up by PGMSB. We have invested 100 million in this old plant of PMSB, and I'm happy to say that the people in PMSB have responded to the challenge to improve their productivity and quality. Under the leadership of Mr. Takahashi and Dato' Suhaimi, they have responded to the challenge to improve and better themselves. And I'm proud to say that the new Myvi that will be introduced today is produced by them, and it will be a better car, a much better car than Perodua has ever produced. So congratulations to both of them. Of course, I have to say that there's still a lot more improvement that needs to be done. I'm reminding this to Mr. Takahashi and Mr. Dato' Suhaimi because we cannot afford to rest. Our plants are still way behind the MC's plants in Kyushu, and our target is to reach that level. So please continue your hard work. Now I'd like to talk a little bit about our designer, our R&D. I think I mentioned Mr. Albert Mu before. He's from Sarawak actually. And then Mr. Hasrul. Mr. Hasrul is the designer and the chief engineer behind this car. I think they're somewhere inside the room there. Maybe you'll get to know them later. Unlike the original Myvi, which was an adaptation of the Daihatsu Sirion, the upper body and interior of our new car was designed and engineered completely here in Malaysia, in-house. It was our Perodua's own effort, Malaysia's own effort. And if I may say so, it is the work of people in our R&D led by Albert Mu, our chief executive engineers, and Encik Hasrul Hashim. Our R&D team was responsible for the design of the first Beza, our first sedan, the Beza. That was their first effort. And I think when you see the new Myvi later on, you'll realize that they have actually improved their capabilities. And I'm sure that for the future, you will see many more cars designed by our R&D, and they will be more Malaysian in outlook, in design. I'm sure they will continue to improve themselves because there are plans for us to introduce other new models, if not next year, maybe in 2019. Now, I have to acknowledge in the presence of Mr. Odaira the contributions of the MC, Daihatsu. While they are not involved in the designing, fully involved in the designing of the new Myvi, they have been instrumental in helping us in other areas such as production planning, engineering, and other areas that form an integral part of this undertaking. And not forgetting the training and assistance they have provided to our R&D people. DMC, Daihatsu Motor Corporation, have been our partners right from the start when Perodua began its operations in 1994. Over that period, we have developed a strong bond of respect, trust, and understanding that has provided the important stability or essential stability that has enabled us to continuously improve all aspects of our operations. I must admit that we still have much to learn from Daihatsu, as they have much more experience than us. In fact, if you don't know, this year Daihatsu is celebrating their 110th anniversary. The fact that they have been in existence for 110 years shows the robustness of the company and how innovative they have been. I myself have learned much from interacting with their peoples. So Mr. Okadera, thank you very much for your support, your continuous support, and we look forward to learning more from you and your team. Thank you. Let me say a few words to Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Mustafa Muhammad, Minister of International Trade and Industry. I would like to convey to you, sir, our appreciation to the government and especially to MITI, MAI and its agencies for the continuing support for the local automotive industry and to Perodua. We in Perodua understand the rationale, the aspirations behind the national automotive policy. And in Perodua, we recognize that with all your support, we have an obligation to seriously continue to improve ourselves so that we can contribute to the success of the NAP and to the overall development of the automotive industry in Malaysia. In fact, Perodua's progress has enabled us and our partners to set up our own powertrain plants, Akashi Kikai, and our own engine plant, Daihatsu Perodua Engine Manufacturing Sdn Bhd in Sendayan, Negeri Sembilan. This plant also supplies engines to other OEMs locally and overseas. Market acceptance of our Perodua cars has enabled us to support vendor community. This year, we expect to buy some 5 billion ringgit worth of parts locally. Perodua cars are highly localized. In fact, the new Myvi is more than 90%. What this means is that the more cars we sell, the more opportunities there are for our vendors to supply us. I hope together with MITI, we will continue to help improve our vendors so that they can improve their quality, cost management and productivity and become global players. Finally, distinguished guests and ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say a big thank you to all Malaysians who have supported us strongly over the years. Since we set up in 1994, we have sold 3.2 million cars in Malaysia nationwide. For this new Myvi, since it's open for booking on 9th November, we have received orders or bookings for about 5,000 units. This is quite an endorsement of our capabilities and of our productivities. It's a sign of acceptance, but it is also a sign of responsibility for us in Perodua to always listen to our customers and to commit ourselves to improve continuously, to be better in everything that we do, to produce better quality cars for Malaysia and eventually to the world market. Finally, to Yang Muhammad, Datuk Sri Mustafa, thank you very much for your presence here this evening, sir. And to all the rest of you, thank you very much. Please continue to support Perodua. Thank you very much.
Terima kasih Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri for the insightful introduction. It's really beautiful to hear the story behind Myvi and see how far you've come. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to call upon Mr. Soichiro Okudaira, President of Daihatsu Motor Company of Japan, to the stage for his speech.
Good evening. Yang berhormat Datuk Sri Mustafa Mohamad, Minister of International Trade and Industry. Yang berbahagia Tan Sri Asmat Kamarudin, Chairman of Perodua. Yang berbahagia Datuk Dr. Aminar Rashid Saleh, President and Chief Executive Officer of Perodua. Members of Perodua Board, distinguished business partners, including dealers and suppliers, respected members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. First, let me say thank you for giving me this opportunity to attend this momentous occasion today. On behalf of Daihatsu Motor Company, we wish to express our sincere gratitude and appreciation to the government of Malaysia, journalists, our partners, Perodua, as well as to suppliers and outlets for the continuous and valuable support provided. Congratulations to Perodua on the launching of this new car today, the rebirth of the iconic Myvi, a truly Malaysian car designed by Malaysians to meet the expectations and needs of Malaysians and beyond. We are really proud and pleased of Perodua at this moment. The synergy between Perodua and Daihatsu has always proven to be a successful partnership. Throughout the 24 years since Perodua's inception, we are thankful that together we are able to introduce numerous national vehicles in Malaysia. Perodua cars are well accepted by Malaysians, and Myvi continues to be the most popular model in Malaysia, with almost 1 million units sold since 2005. I believe this remarkable achievement would not be possible without all the wonderful and talented people behind Perodua. From R&D and manufacturing to sales and after sales, Peroduans have always shown the best example of commitment and dedication to customers. Perodua's endless effort in undergoing transformation, structurally and operationally, is evidence of the organization's devotion to be successful and to become globally competitive. I am really pleased to say that today I am very impressed with the high-quality production capabilities of both Perodua Manufacturing Sendirian Berhad and Perodua Global Manufacturing Sendirian Berhad. In research and development, Perodua continues to amaze us with its ability to produce quality designs and styling, one after another. I truly feel that after Asia, which was introduced in 2014, and Vesa, which was launched last year, the introduction of Perodua's third transformation model, the new Myvi, will open a historic new chapter, not only for Perodua, but for Malaysia as well. Daihatsu will continue to encourage and support Perodua endeavors in all means possible to ensure the continuity of this mutually beneficial alliance. Again, thank you all for your meaningful and ongoing support. I really hope that this new Perodua car will be positively accepted by all Malaysians. I'm confident that the partnership between Perodua and Daihatsu will continue to thrive and prosper in years to come. Moving forward, customers are asking for better cars without compromising their ownership experience. Delivering on these expectations through the synergy between Perodua and Daihatsu, we hope to develop and bring even more attractive cars to Malaysia. At the same time, we look forward to working together to prioritize the enhancement and the strengthening of Perodua sales and after-sales network and operations to continue our boundless pursuit of fulfilling our customers' expectations and becoming future ready. Thank you all very much for your kind attention. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Oku Daira-san, for the amazing speech.
Seterusnya, majlis dengan hormatnya menjemput Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Mustafa Muhammad, Menteri Perdagangan Antarabangsa dan Industri, ke pentas untuk menyampaikan ucapan beliau. Dengan segala hormatnya, majlis mempersilakan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam negaraku Malaysia and a very good evening. Saudara dan saudari pengacara majlis yang bahagia Tan Sri Asmat Pengurusi Perodua, Ambassador Dr. Makio Miyagawa, Ambassador Japan to Malaysia, Mr. Suichiro Okidaira, President Daihatsu Motor Corporate Company Japan, Datuk Amnan Rashid, Presiden CEO, Datuk Suhaimi dan Mr. Masanori Takahashi, and members of the Perodua Management Team, seterusnya tuan-tuan sekalian. Saya bersyukur dan gembira dapat bersama dalam satu lagi detik dalam sejarah perjalanan Perodua yang cemerlang. Perodua ditubuhkan 23 tahun yang lalu dan kita sudah maklum bahawa dengan adanya kolaborasi yang baik antara Perodua dan Daihatsu, maka Perodua telah mencatatkan kejayaan yang cemerlang. Untuk itu saya memberikan tepukan gemuruh kepada anda sekalian, ya. Khususnya kepada warga Perodua yang lama dan yang baru, seperti mana kata Tan Sri Asmat tadi, syarikat ini banyak terhutang budi kepada warganya ataupun management dan staff of Perodua. Thank you for inviting me to grace this very special occasion. As I was coming through the door, I was wondering whether I'm in the right place. Yeah, I saw this car, and I thought I knew this is not the car I'm going to launch. Yeah, I thought I was in the wrong place, and not until Yvonne and Azman announced that this is not the car, then I was convinced that I'm in the right place. Yeah, so thank you once again for inviting me into this big event. As mentioned by Tan Sri Asmat and also Mr. Kodaira, this particular model has been around since 2005. Almost 1 million has been produced, the top selling car for the last 9 years. These are very good accomplishments, and it goes to show the strength of the staff, management and production workers which are very much involved in the production of this new model. I've been informed also that this model has been designed 100% by Malaysians. Let us give a big hand to Encik Azrul and also Mr. Ngu, who has been responsible for coming up with this all-Malaysian design. We in Malaysia, we want to be best in class. We want to be number one. Yeah? I always wear this number one on my coat. Not today because I haven't got a coat on. Yeah? We aspire to be number one. When I first visited Perodua 7 years ago, I was troubled by one information which was conveyed to me, which was Perodua Malaysia was quite way behind compared to a similar operation which Perodua has in another country. I wouldn't want to name the country. You guys from Perodua, you know what the country is. So that was 7 years ago, and I was quite disturbed and troubled because I thought we Malaysia are doing well. And when Tan Sri Asmat and the management team of Perodua told me that that was the situation 7 years ago, I was quite disturbed. How can Malaysia be behind this particular country? But what is important is that over the years, as mentioned by Tan Sri Asmat, Perodua has taken lots of steps. Lots of improvements have been put in place in Perodua, and now Perodua has done wonderful in terms of productivity. It's done extremely well, and the fact that Myvi has been the most successful, the number one model in Malaysia, goes to show that the company has been doing well over the years, and it's been, of course, making money, giving dividends to shareholders. PNB and BMW, I'm sure they're smiling every year. They're getting good dividends from Perodua. So this is a successful collaboration between Japan and Malaysia. And 9,000 of you, those of you working in Perodua, of course, has received lots of benefits from being a member of the Perodua family. This is a large number of people, 9,000 assuming you all are married. Some probably have got 2 wives, some have got many children. Therefore, you're supporting lots of Malaysians. This is what we call direct employment. And you all know there are many others involved in the industry providing indirect employment opportunities. I understand there are about 180 dealers, 140 dealers which are not part of the Perodua family. 40 dealers are directly owned by dealerships, directly owned by Perodua. 180 dealers, I'm sure they must be employing thousands of Malaysians. and there are about 160 vendors altogether, 120 local and about 40 foreign vendors. Therefore, the Perodua ecosystem is large. Yeah, the Perodua ecosystem is large. Not only those of you directly employed by Perodua, there are many others throughout the country who are selling cars, servicing cars, financing Perodua and Myvi cars, yeah, and also the vendors. So Perodua is very important to the country. From our point of view, speaking on behalf of the government of Malaysia, of course, we work very closely with Perodua. We work closely with the partners of Perodua, Daihatsu. We want to make sure that this investment succeeds. And I must say that we're pleased, the government of Malaysia is pleased that Perodua has done well over the years, yeah? And we pray that Perodua will continue to do well, and in the end, this will benefit Malaysians, not only those of you being employed directly by Perodua, but also many others who are indirectly dependent on Perodua's success. Ladies and gentlemen, the other matter that I would like to share with you is that, as mentioned by Tan Sri Asmat, we have introduced the National Automotive Policy in 2014, and one very important aspect of this policy was to make sure that we firmly establish a foothold in the EV market. And I'm pleased to note that as of 2016, the EV segment comprised 43% of total sales in Malaysia, and by the end of this year, we believe that this number will go up to 50%. Therefore, our desire to make sure that the EV market or the EV cars dominate the Malaysian market, this has been successful, and by the end of this year, half of Malaysian cars in Malaysia will be in the EV segment. So this has been a success, and of course, Perodua has been very successful in this. Perodua has invested no less than 6.2 billion so far since its establishment about 23 years ago, and I've been told that 800 million of that was in research and development. A lot of money is put in research and development. The engine plant, yeah, and the other facilities that have been put by the company are testament to the growth of Perodua in this country. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to be part of this very important milestone in the Perodua journey. Once again, on behalf of every Malaysian, let me say how proud we are of this company, the success of this company, and it has contributed a lot to the development of the Malaysian auto industry, and we pray for your continued success. And your continued success means Malaysians will benefit in the form of quality cars, in the form of affordable cars. Yeah? We want cars to be affordable, and we want cars to be of highest quality. And I've been telling this many times to the Perodua management team. We look forward to Perodua exporting more cars, throughout the world. They shared with me a few weeks ago on their plans for the future of exports. It's tough business. We've got to start somewhere, and I would like to underline my commitment, the government's commitment in supporting Perodua's efforts to export its cars overseas, and also components from this country. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me once again congratulate Perodua on its success, in particular the introduction of this new Myvi, and let us all pray for the success of this model and many other models that Perodua will introduce perhaps in the very near future. Terima kasih, dan dengan itu saya ucapkan sekali lagi setinggi tahniah kepada warga Perodua, dan kita mendoakan semoga Perodua akan terus mencatatkan kejayaan cemerlang di masa akan datang. Terima kasih, wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Terima kasih Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri, dan dipersilakan ke podium pelancaran. Juga dipersilakan Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Asmat dan Mr. Okudaira untuk bersama-sama Yang Berhormat bagi upacara pelancaran.
Now I'd like to invite Tan Sri Asmat and Mr. Okudaira to join Yang Berhormat Minister at the launch podium. Ladies and gentlemen, Yang Berhormat Dato' Sri will need to scan his palm in order to activate the launch gambit. Okay, everybody, let's count down together. In 3, two, one. Thank you to all our VIPs. You may return to your seats. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the all-new Perodua Myvi, passion engineered, the icon evolved.
Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, memperkenalkan Perodua Myvi baru, cetusan keunggulan.
Now we would like to have all our honorable guests on stage to inspect our Perodua Myvi and thereafter for a photo opportunity.
Untuk itu majlis dengan hormatnya menjemput Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Mustafa, Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Asmat dan semua div-div terhormat di meja utama ke pentas untuk melihat dengan lebih dekat lagi keunikan Perodua Myvi baru. Dipersilakan.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's launch of the all-new Myvi marks a new milestone for Perodua. This exciting new Myvi meets the needs of all Malaysians with its new and advanced safety technologies, spacious cabin and luggage space, sleek and aerodynamic design, and new EEV engine at an affordable price. Perodua is determined to protect consumers' interests by offering not just competitively priced compact vehicles, but also new features which are competitive with other international car makers. The all-new Perodua Myvi, passion engineered, has 4 main selling points, and they are
M,
modern technology,
Y,
youthful design,
V,
versatile space,
I.
intelligent safety. Now, we would like to invite all our VIPs on stage for a photo opportunity in front of the all-new Myvi. Now we would like to invite Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Asmat to present a memento to Yang Berhormat Dato' Sri Mustafa Muhammad.
Dijemput Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Asmat menyampaikan cenderamata kepada Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Mustafa di atas kesediaan beliau hadir merasmikan majlis pelancaran ini. Terima kasih Yang Berhormat dan juga Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri bagi menunjukkan tanda perhubungan kerja yang erat terjalin di antara Perodua dan Daihatsu. Dijemput Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Asmat menyampaikan cenderamata kepada Mr. Okudaira dan disaksikan oleh Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Mustafa.
Next, we would like to invite Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Asmat to hand over a memento to Mr. Soichiro Okudaira. That we have prepared for you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we believe that you're all very curious to find out more about the all-new Myvi and to give you more details.
Untuk menerangkan dengan lebih terperinci Myvi terbaru ini, Majlis dengan hormatnya menjemput Encik Hashim, Ketua Projek, Ketua Jurujurulatih R&D Perodua ke pentas. Berikan tepukan kepada beliau.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi. So we start up this project at the end of 2013. So at that time, Myvi is still #1 bestseller for 9 consecutive years, I think. And then we understand that how to improve the very best of Malaysian car. And then before we start everything, so we have some concept that we need to do. So we need to provide our customer what they want with a global standard and world-class quality. So as typical Perodua, we start everything by survey. So we did a survey at the early 2014. We interview the Malaysian customers, we interview the non-national customers. We need to know what they want for the future car. Of course, they have many comments. Good quality car, sporty design. But we have a 6 item which is consistently they highlight, which is a useful design, spacious interior, good and quiet car, better quality, more advanced features, and also for a good fuel consumption. Again, typical Malaysian. We want it all, but at affordable price. So when they highlight to us, then we say that, okay, we take the challenge, no problem. So we start with the 4 main concepts before we start the project, which is a modern technology, useful design, versatile space, and intelligent safety. So these are the core items that we use along the project. So first thing, modern technology. So for the fuel consumption, so when we start the project, we not sure what is the best fuel consumption for Malaysian. Then we ask the customers, then they give a figure, 20 km per liter above. So this is a significant point for fuel consumption. So what we did, basically, we try our best in terms of mass reduction, and we are happily to introduce first resin tank for us, and also the reduction of the mass through the high tensile steel. And alhamdulillah, we managed to get even at the highest at 1.5 or 1.3 engine, meaning we can get more than 20 km per liter, meaning we meet our target. So again, what customer want? So they always compare to the high-end car. They want all the gadgetry, we call in Malay, they want all the canggih stuff. So when they tell us what they want, then we say, again, we try our best. So for the first time, we are able to engineer the first LED headlamp. This is basically the LED reflector type LED headlamp, which is very sleek and very bright. So I tested myself. The image was so clear and smooth. If you find a cat running through, you can know what type it is. So it's very clear. And then next thing. So first time we introduced the electronics type of aircon control with 2 special functions, which is memory 1 and memory 2. So this you can arrange for example, for hot day, for cold day, so convenience for all Malaysians. And the next thing, we develop in-house the toll reader system, which is enable us to pass through toll very easily. No need to push our hand to the windshield. And then this thing basically can tell you the minimum balance and very safe to use. We also introduce all the available things, and including the start-stop button, which is most of the items we introduce are available in all variants. So this is a many first for us. And then in terms of noise and vibration, and also for stability, again, we have some comment for improvement. We listen to them, we understand. So we put all the items necessary for the noise improvement. But we have 2 items which is significant in terms of a noise reduction. Number 1 is the acoustic windshield. So this acoustic windshield not only to reduce the sound from the engine, it could reduce the sound from the wind, and also the raindrops to it. So it give a pleasure and comfort to the customers. And then also we introduced the underbody, for the first time, the underbody plug hole, which can reduce the road noise and also the vibration from the engine. And again, one more thing. On the stability. So again, we have some issues to how to get better riding, and people in Malaysia, they like sporty, safety feeling and dynamic feeling. So we introduce a more strengthened suspension, front and rear stabilizer bar, and new suspension geometry just for Malaysian driving pleasure. Again, on the styling. So we asked them what exactly they want. So of course people say they want a sporty design, they want to have some sleek, elegant design. So our stylists listened to them. So this is what they come up. So first of all, our car. Very sleek and smooth silhouette from the front, little bit drooping at the back for very sleek and elegant design. So we have some character line on the side, which is have some volume and very rich surface. And also we have a new bed line of the car. Also the front one, we have a pointed image and a wider bumper to show the car very long, very, very wide, and also very, very sporty. And at the back, so we introduce little bit curvature at the back, and then with a new tail lamp, two-piece tail lamp. This is for to have a sophisticated look for the car. This is also first time for Perodua. And for the interior, so this is also a first for us. So we introduced the asymmetrical IP, which is more to the driver bias, and is a two-layer type of IP, and also we have a continuous image. The theme is continuous image from the top to the bottom. So this is more to a sporty image, more to the like a high-end car image. So give a premium feeling to Malaysia customer. Now, we have requirement from the customer. We have requirement from the styling. So normally in car maker, we have to compromise. You have a good styling, then you cannot have a big boot. You have a very crime area. But this time, since we are making our own packaging drawing, we are able to incorporate both items. So what we did, basically, we reduced the seating position, reduce the height of the car to make it more sportier, and then we expand the wheelbase, and then increase the luggage area. So this is based on the concept. But however, when we get our first car, our first prototype, then we compare to our plan. You can see in the picture, so big luggage space for the foot, for the width, and also you can see from here, you can see the luggage also improved. So I can say the packaging that we did is a success. So I think we already understand, we already got for the 5-star ascent and cap. So this is really significant to us. So because this is basically 2017 protocol. What does it mean? Basically, we cannot have only the strong body structures, but we need to have all the related items, all the safety items that we can incorporate through the car. So without this 6 airbag, VSC, the seatbelt reminder, so we couldn't get the 5-star requirement based on 2017 protocol. So there's one more thing on intelligent safety, the ASA system. Before I explain about the detail about the system, so from our observation, many low-speed crashes happen in Malaysia, and then sometimes misoperation pedal. But this kind of thing never was reported to the authority. But this thing can be very costly, and also can cause injury to the customers. So we introduced the AA system. The AA system actually operating by the 2 stereo camera on top of the windshield. So basically, which is it has algorithm to understand the shape of the car, and also have a 4 function, which is the pre-collision braking, pre-collision warning, pre-departure, front departure warning, and also misoperation pedal. But again, I want to emphasize here, the system is just to back up the driver. So first of all, the driver must be concentrate on their driving, and the system is just not the primary system, it's a secondary system, just to be there when you are not in intention. Right. That's all for our commitment. So we are having the For us, I have been working with talented engineers with Perodua. They are very, very young and then very not yet exposed. But these people was trusted by the management, and we did it. We managed to produce the car, and we committed. We want to produce the car at this quality, at this affordability in the future, inshallah. And then we are able to meet all the requirements that global can demand to us. So from now on, I would like to thank to all our team in the production, all our QC member, our PSD member, and all. And finally, last but not least, I would like to say thank you to all the team in R&D for their hard work. And without you, we cannot deliver the car as of you see today. So thank you very much again. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you so much, Encik Hasro, for the insightful presentation. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite Yang Berbahagia, Dato' Dr. Aminah Rashid Saleh, President and CEO of Perodua, to give his closing remarks.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera and a very good afternoon. Thank you, Yvonne and Raja Azman. Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Mustafa Muhammad, His Excellency the Ambassador of Japan, Okudara-san, Tan Sri Asmat Kamaluddin, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. The journey for Perodua started from our humble beginnings about 24 years ago. We went through many challenges. We faced a lot of obstacles. Kami menghadapi berbagai onak dan duri, ranjau di sepanjang jalan. And along the way, we have obtained a lot of learnings. Kami telah mempelajari berbagai-bagai pelajaran dan pengajaran. To remain relevant and to compete in the ever-changing environment, we have to transform. And as many of you know, we started our transformation journey way back in 2011. We call it the Transformation 1.0. We have achieved something, but we are still not happy. And therefore, we embark on another journey of transformation. We call it Transformation 2.0, beginning this year and ending 2021. And ladies and gentlemen, the new Myvi that you see on stage is as a result of that transformation. Mr. Hasro just now has shared with you the many features he and his team that went through from the development stage to production and to delivery. And we are all proud of the team. By the way, Encik Hasrul is from Gombak, Selangor. Ladies and gentlemen, I will not be able to do justice to tell everything about this vehicle, the new Myvi. There's so much. There's so much first with regards to this new Myvi. Therefore, I'm urging all of you to please visit our showroom immediately after this event. See the vehicles, you test drive the vehicles. There's so many features. The road handling, the NVH is so good. Equivalent, if not better than any other vehicles that you have seen or tested. You will be impressed and you will be amazed with the additional features, including the new technology, in which we still make it affordable. Masih mampu dimiliki oleh rakyat Malaysia. Bermula daripada ringgit Malaysia RM44,300 sehingga RM55,300. From 44,300 to 55,300. Wait a minute, without insurance. Tapi kalau ditambah insurance pun tak banyak. So it is still below 60,000, and with all the features, it is really value for money. Oops, before I forget, please allow me to introduce another important member of this team. He's the chief engineer from Daihatsu who supported us. Mr. Kamino, can you identify yourself, please? Kamino-san. Let's give him a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to take this opportunity to thank all the stakeholders, our shareholders, the government, of course, for their continued support. And from the bottom of our heart, we say thank you to the board of directors, to our vendors, to our suppliers, to our distributors, to the entire ecosystem that has helped us. And not forgetting past leaders, present leaders, and past leaders of Perodua. A few of them are with us tonight. In fact, they're just in front of me in that table. Let's also give them a round of applause. Not forgetting my fellow Peroduans, the media, and of course, our beloved customers. And also, special mention, Daihatsu, our partner. Thank you, Daihatsu. Inshallah, ladies and gentlemen, God willing, we will continue to be the preferred brand, the number one brand in Malaysia for 12 consecutive years by the end of 2017. Thank you, Malaysians. Thank you to you for all your support. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we are not perfect. I'm not perfect. Perodua is not perfect. We apologize for all the shortcomings at today's event. We apologize for all the other shortcomings, but the team and I are committed to continuously improve and to ensure that our products and services will continue to be better and better, inshallah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your presence. Thank you for your attendance. Thank you for your support. May Allah bless all of you, inshallah. Thank you. Wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.
Terima kasih yang berbahagia, Datuk.
Ladies and gentlemen, now I'd like to call your attention to the screens in front of you as we enjoy the all-new Myvi product video. Please sit back and enjoy the video presentation.
Demikianlah tadi tayangan produk video yang memaparkan ciri-ciri yang terdapat di dalam Perodua Myvi yang sesuai untuk rakyat Malaysia.
Next, we would like to share with you more information on Perodua's accessories known as Gear Up Perodua Originals.
Terima kasih hadirin yang dihormati sekalian. Kita sudah sampai di akhir majlis perancaran pada hari ini. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, bagi pihak Perodua, kami ingin menyusun 10 jari untuk memohon ampun dan maaf jikalau ada tersilap kata. Saya juga ingin mengucapkan berbanyak-banyak terima kasih kepada Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Mustafa kerana telah sudi menghadiri dan seterusnya merasmikan pelancaran Perodua Myvi baru, cetusan keunggulan kebanggaan kita semua.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of today's launch of the all-new Myvi. On behalf of Perodua, we would like to thank you all for your gracious attendance, especially to our guests of honor, Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Mustafa, and our esteemed guests, partners, and members of the media. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we hope to see you very soon.
Now let's take a look for a walk around of the new Perodua Myvi 1.3 Premium X. Let's go. As you can see over here, like I said, I told you before, it looks nothing like the old model. I didn't lie. Check it out. This car is very, very high specs. As you can see, all model, from the base model to the top model, gets full LED headlamps. It's reflector headlamps. It gets a full chrome grille down here and fog lamps with a chrome trim over there. Further up, you'll see full aero blade wipers. That's new for Perodua. And on the side, you get 14-inch wheels, as you can see down there. Also, a new design for Perodua. And on the side here, you get a dual VVTi logo. It's only on the left side. It's not on the right side. And then you get turn signals on your wing mirrors as well. Let's go to the back. This is perhaps the bigger change for the Myvi. Myvis have always had vertical tail lamps, but now they've done it horizontally instead, and it's still LED for both your night light and your brake lights. What do you think of the looks? I think it looks really good. And the boot, check it out. 277 liters of space. That's 69 liters bigger than the old car. And this means, crucially, that you can now slot your luggage bags lengthwise instead of just vertical-wise. And if you look at the spare tire, check it out, full-size spare tire, not a space saver. And even by having a full-size spare tire, they still have a big 277 liters of space. Perodua says that if you fold down the rear seats, you can now get over 800 liters of space. On a small car such as this, that's pretty impressive. Now, let's go check out the interior. There's someone there at the moment, so you can just zoom in, take a look at the dashboard. Like I said, this is the 1.3 litre Premium X version, so it gets leather steering wheel with audio controls and Bluetooth controls. The seats is a very high quality fabric. And if you look at the head unit, this is a doubled-in radio with USB and Bluetooth. Go further down, you will see the aircon controls. This is the first digital aircon controls for Perodua, and unique for this car, there are two memory buttons, memory 1 and memory 2. So let's say you can set one for very hot days, that's maximum fan, lowest temperature, or you can have a memory preset 2 for colder at night maybe, where the fan is lower and perhaps it's not full maximum cold. As I step inside, this is a very big change for Perodua. For once, they've changed the dashboard design to be a little bit more focused towards the driver. There's a lot of premium touches, a lot of chrome, a lot of piano black, and the leather used on the steering wheel is also improved compared to the older models. There's also push start, keyless push start button. This is standard across the entire range, whether you're buying the 1.3 basic, the 1.3 standard G, or the top spec 1.5. So it's a very generous list of kit. Down here you'll see a button for electronic stability control. This safety feature is now standard across the entire range. And on the left here, this is an eco idle function. This improves your fuel consumption by over 1 kilometer per liter. And the all-new Myvi, the entire range has fuel consumption that is better, that is more than 20 kilometers per liter. That is over 30% better than the previous generation Myvi. So yeah, like I said, it's all pretty impressive indeed. So I'll move the front seat to somewhere to where I would normally sit, like that. And now let's check out the interior, shall we? The car has grown slightly bigger compared to the old model Myvi. So this is about 200 millimeters longer than before, and even the wheelbase is longer by around 60 millimeters. So as you can see, Myvis have always been known to be very practical, very spacious inside, and the new one is even more so. Legroom is not a problem. Whether you're tall, whether you're short, you are going to be able to fit in here. The headroom is also very, very good. Despite the fact that this car is now 30 millimeters lower to the ground, the roof is slightly lower to get that full aerodynamic look. But headroom, it's not a problem. Safety, adding on to the standard electronic stability control for the 1.3 Myvi, airbag count is also up from 2 to 4 for 1.3. So yeah, as you can see, like I said, it's a very big improvement for the entire range, whether you're buying 1.3 Standard G or 1.3 Premium X. Now, let's take a look at the 1.5 litre high version. And now I'll pass you along to my colleague, Hafiz. Take it away, Hafiz.
Hai, okay, sekarang di atas variant 1.3 Premium X itu ada variant ini, itu 1.5 H High. Dan ia datang dengan enjin 1.5 liter dual VVTi yang menjanakan kuasa sebanyak 102 HP dan 136 Nm torque. Dan transmisi pula menggunakan automatik 4 kelajuan. Dan lebih menarik, enjin ini, variant ini mampu mencapai bacaan penggunaan minyak 20 km per liter. Dan di bahagian sisi, rim yang digunakan ialah 15 inci Daytona dengan body kit penuh, termasuk spoiler di atas. Dan satu yang unik daripada varian ini adalah di dalamnya, iaitu unit pembaca toll reader yang terletak di bawah ni. Dan transmitternya di atas. Dan ini lebih kurang macam smart tag anda, tapi dah di built-in siap-siap dalam kereta ini. Dan jika baki kad kurang dari RM10, dia akan bagi alarm untuk anda tahu dan boleh top up kad seterusnya. Dan satu lagi yang paling utama juga, itulah dari ciri keselamatannya. Varian ini datang dengan 6 beg udara. 6 ya, beg udara. Kita kembali pada Hafiz.
Alright, now let's talk colors. There are 6 color options to choose from, but there are only 5 for 1.3 models. There's another 5 for 1.5 litre models. This one over here, this is the brand new granite grey color. This is exclusive to the 1.5 litre models. But over there, as you can see over there at the end, that is peppermint grey. That is exclusive to the 1.3 litre models. Also, the rest of the range gets the standard colours by Perodua. There's here lava red. There's also solid white. There's also glittering silver and purple. Now, this is the pride and joy of Perodua. This is the top spec range-topping Myvi 1.5 Advance. It looks the same as the 1.5 litre. Let's give way, let's make way. It looks the same as the 1.5 litre high, but it does add quite a few functions. If you can see over here, at the top of the windscreen, there are two cameras. There are stereo cameras over there. This makes part of the advanced safety system on this new Myvi that is standard on the 1.5 Advance. This adds on a few things. Number one, there's pre-collision warning. If the car thinks you're going to come into an accident, there'll be a buzz inside the car asking you to please brake, please avoid the collision. If you are, perhaps you're not paying attention and you don't do anything, then comes the second function, the pre-collision braking. This is a form of low-speed autonomous emergency braking, whereby if the car thinks you're coming to a crash and you're not doing anything, you're not reacting to that, you're not braking, the car will brake itself. This works between the speeds of 4 kilometers per hour to 30 kilometers per hour. So this will reduce the frequency of low-speed accidents. And I'll just talk about while we wait for the one people inside the car, we'll just talk about aesthetics again. LED reflector headlamps, fog lamps with chrome trim, 15-inch dual-tone alloys on the side, with ventilated disc up front, drums in the back, wing mirrors with side repeaters, chromed door handles with a keyless entry button. Like I said, keyless entry and start is standard across the entire range. And let's check out the interior. First of all, look at the seats. It's now leather. The Advance adds on leather seats. And it's not just that. If you look closely, there are contrast stitching here, white and red. It really pops out with the full black interior. And if you look at the center, the head unit is a touchscreen system. This system also adds on a reverse camera, satellite navigation, and a smart link function for your smartphone. So you can hook up your Android smartphone and mirror what you see on your phone on the screen here. So you need to have a cradle for your phone on the dashboard. You don't need to, if it's very dangerous, you don't need to hold your phone to check out the map. You can just put on Waze on your phone, mirror it on the main screen, then you're good to go. And then, what else do we have? Check it out here. Check out here. Electronic stability control, standard across the entire range, remember. Eco idle. This means that even this is a 1.5 litre engine with a lot of power. This car is actually quite light. The base model starts from under 1 ton. It's less than 1 ton, so it's amazingly light. But with the new engine, dual VVTi technology, making more power, making it more economical as well, you now get over 20 kilometers per litre, whether you buy the 1.3 manual or 1.5 litre automatic. As my colleague would have shown you, there's an electronic toll reader. You just slot in your smart tag inside there, and you no longer have to reach around for your smart tag wherever you pass through tolls. And it's quite clever as well. There's a screen there that shows you your balance. If your balance drops below 10 ringgit, there'll be a sound to tell you to please reload your card. You don't want to get stuck in tolls. And the cover here is magnetic. So yeah, it feels pretty good. The transmitter is on top here. If you go on through the front screen, you'll see that this is the smart tag transceiver. It's all very nicely integrated into the design of the car. You don't see a separate item being stuck on the screen or something like that. Speaking of the screen, this screen is now an acoustic windscreen, standard across the range. This reduces the wind noise for better NVH across the board, standard across all models again. Let's go to the back. I'm going to show you the legroom again because everybody loves a big car, especially if it's small on the outside, big on the inside. Yeah, now I've got the seats pushed quite far back, but yeah, still got loads of legroom, lots of headroom, and this is what my colleague mentioned before. Teh tarik hooks on both seats. There's one here, there's another one there on the left. So if you go to the shops, you bungkus some items, tapau some food, some ikat tepi teh tarik, you can just hook it up there. On the left here, this is a special anti-snatch bag hook, handbag hook, designed specifically for Malaysian market. So if you're a lady with a handbag, you can just lock up your handbag inside here. So yeah, it will deter any form of snatch thefts. Alright, Mr. Cameraman, can you swing over to the other side? Yep, sorry about that. This is also a new feature for the Myvi. This is a USB charger. As you can see over there, it's a USB port, and this is a 5 volt and 2 amps, so it can charge your phones fairly quickly. And when you charge your phone, there's also a convenient pocket here where you can just slot in your phone. Down there, you get another 2 more cup holders. Alright, there's 2 more things that I need to talk to you about. 2 more items, both part of the ASA Advanced Safety Assist functions. I've told you about the pre-collision warning, pre-collision braking. There are 2 other features. Number 1 is front departure warning. Front departure warning is, let's say you're stuck in a traffic light, and what do most Malaysians do? This is bad. Obviously, you're not supposed to do it, but most people do this. You stop at a traffic light, you take out your phone. You know, yes, it's bad. That's a negative point, but most people do it. That is fact of life. And once you're on your phone, you are quite likely to, say, miss the fact that the car in front of you has moved off. So, if you're in a new Myvi Advance, however, the car will detect that you are stopped at a traffic light with the car in front, and if the car in front moves forward, and there's a certain threshold where if it thinks you're not reacting to that car moving fast enough, there will be a buzzer to tell you, excuse me, get off your phone, the car in front has moved, so you should move as well. The next feature is something that is also quite unique. It's called pedal miss operation control. Let's say you are parked facing a wall and you park it overnight, you come back the next morning, and instead of selecting reverse to reverse out of the parking lot, you misselect drive instead of reverse. If you do that in a normal car and then you press accelerator, the car is just going to jump forward and hit the wall with mega damage. You're going to pay a lot of money for your small mistake. With this car, however, the cameras will detect that there is a wall in front of you and you have selected the wrong gear. You selected D instead of R, and even if you select D, press accelerator, the car will not move. It is that smart. And all that works with the stereo camera, as I mentioned ahead. Alright, so, and if you're, say, for whatever reason you don't think the car is bling enough, is bright enough, you can add on all these chrome extras from the Gear Up accessories catalog. As you can see over there, it's chrome bits here, chrome bits at the bottom. There's an extra rear skirting for the rear bumper as well. And on the side, at the bottom, there's more chrome. Move further up, there's more chrome on the window line as well. This is all part of the Gear Up. I'm not finished yet. There's a lot more to go with this car. In front, on the side mirrors, there's more chrome, as you can see over there. This, by the way, is one of the chief engineers for the Perodua Myvi. Let's swing over this way. There you go. Part of the Gear Up accessories catalog. There's more chrome bits here, and there's more down there as well. You can buy this as part of a package where you get the full beans, or you can also pick and choose what you want. So if you think maybe one of the, say, 10 chrome items is not up to your fancy, you can delete that option and just get the rest instead. Inside, let's take a look. The 1.5 and the 1.3 liter, the 1.3 liter and 1.5 high versions do not come with leather seats. It comes with fabric. It's high quality fabric, but it's still fabric nonetheless. So if you prefer to have leather upholstery instead, you can also get the Gear Up leather seat covers. And that's not new for Perodua. That's been around for a while. But for this time around, if you look closer, there are suede inserts within the front seats. Very premium. And if you look down there, coil mats to replace the standard carpets. Instead of going to an aftermarket shop, you can just get it together at your Perodua dealership. Down here, chrome plates. So there you go. That's about it for the Gear Up accessories package. Alright, we are just about done with the live walk around of this new Myvi model. Alright, Mr. Hafiz, let's get away from people taking photos of the car. The car does look very good, so do forgive them. Alright, okay. There you have it, our live coverage of the new Perodua Myvi. The car has now been launched and it's in all Perodua showrooms nationwide, and you can go to your nearest Perodua showroom today, from today onwards, 16 November of 2007. It's all there for you to check out. Alright, now we are just about done with the live coverage. We are now going to show you a short interview we've done with the Managing Director of Perodua, Datuk Dr. Zahari Hussain. He's going to tell you a short story on what the Myvi is all about, what makes it so special to Perodua, what makes it so special to the brand, to the Malaysian people. And after that, we'll also show you the official launch video, or the TVC of the Perodua Myvi, followed by the Perodua Myvi product video and a Gear Up product video. So we hope you've enjoyed our coverage of this car. We do like the way it looks. I hope you do too. So thank you for watching. And if you like it, maybe you should book one.
Even from the beginning, when we start working on the first generation Myvi, our intention is to give a new product to our Malaysian customer at that time. That's something that they can be proud of. So far, we have sold about 1 million Myvi. Until today, it continues to be a strong brand name among Malaysia. To say that this is totally a new car, both exterior and interior. One of the pillars for the development is to make this car very, very useful. So the design itself is very trendy, very sporty, giving this aerodynamic look. We are proud to say that this new Myvi is not a copy of any other previous model. This is 100% designed and engineered by Malaysian, by Perodua engineers and Perodua designers for Malaysian. The new Myvi is even improved in all areas. I think it's going to be a new icon for Malaysia. It's going to be something that all Malaysians will be proud of. But of course, when we designed this car, we gave emphasis to the requirement of Malaysian. Malaysians always very particular about price. They want everything but an affordable price. So we are giving that to them. But it's not something that we can just achieve like that. A lot of effort has been done to reduce the cost, keeping the quality, keeping the features. This is a price, I think the best price that we can give to our customer. It's affordable for everybody. This is product that designed, engineered by Malaysian for Malaysian. To me, it's a gift from Perodua to all Malaysians.